One more question here, Claire Button.
This is also well, actually, my question refers to the charts on page 1 of the EPA long-term rule. The Cryptosporidium concentrations listed bin classification for filtered systems.
Yes.
Are those concentrations referring to their raw water or their actual filtered water product?
Those are the raw water concentrations. Oh, and I guess since you asked, the very top one in that table, the top concentration of less than 0.075 oocysts per liter. That's the equivalent of, I think, boy, I'm not sure the units are right here, because I looked it up back in my office, and I thought that was the equivalent of 1 oocyst per 13,000 liters, roughly. I think they're off by a decimal point there or something. That's why the city of Portland is having to sample over 10,000 liters of water, I think, because if they find just one in that, it will not meet that standard, that lowest concentration there. And that's what Portland has to meet in order to at least meet that in order to have any chance of getting that variance. So if they find one Cryptosporidium in that 10,000 liters of water, it's not going to meet that standard.
Okay. And Cryptosporidium itself cannot multiply in water?
Only in a host, no. So if it's ingested, and that's one reason why they're resistant to chlorine, is because when they go in the life cycle of the Cryptosporidium, the oocyst is kind of like dormant inside of a hard shell, and the chlorine doesn't penetrate that, and that's why they're resistant to chlorine. But once it's ingested and inside the human body, it moves on to the next stage of its life cycle and starts reproducing, and that's what causes the illness.